da-da-da.
And there is Andy Ruiz getting good news as he's cleared to come back into the sport of boxing because that right hand has now been officially healed, okay? And he's ready to start training and he's ready to start fighting again. His last fight wasn't a loss. Officially, it was a draw against Jarrell Big Baby Miller. So what is next for the Destroyer, the former heavyweight unified champion of the world? And let me counterpunch. I think that a good fight for Andy should be someone like Filip Hrgovic. That would be a good fight for him. I wouldn't care to see a fight with him and Jarrell Miller. Honestly, I don't think that he would want to fight Jarrell. Or I know Jarrell wouldn't care to fight him. I think, that was a fight that was necessary for both guys. It was a wash. So there was really no losers. And Andy actually redeemed himself by omission of proof. Okay. He had proof. He showed receipts that, hey, look at my hand. You know what I mean? It had a big bone sticking out of the middle of it right here, and that showed that, hey, I was hurt during this fight and I fought through it, because I'm a real Mexican warrior. That's what he showed people, and that's a good thing for Andy. I think Andy should start fighting the losers of these fights. How about, like I said, Filip Hrgovic? I don't think AJ would want to fight him because AJ is still a money man that, he's still desired after, right? Because people, talk about AJ. I think Andy should start fighting these guys like Otto Weiland. Maybe he could get I don't know about Jared Anderson. I doubt Jared Anderson would fight him. Maybe Dillian White would be a good fight because that fight was once upon a time a fight that people, were anticipating watching. Okay, that would be a good fight for him. Jermaine Franklin would be a good fight if he could get a Franklin fight. That would be a very good fight. That would be a banger. There's many opportunities for Andy Ruiz, and I haven't even tapped into half of them because I just woke up, But yeah, I would like to see him in there with a lot of different opponents, but someone with a pulse, not someone that you never heard of. Because, I think the way boxing is going now, you have to fight someone worth a damn. You know what I mean? How about Parker in a rematch? If Parker loses to Dubois, fight the loser of that. If you can get in front of Turkey, because that was a Turkish card. He is in with Turkey. He is one up from someone like Dillian White. In fact, Dillian White could appetize Turkey Al-Sheikh to fight Andy Ruiz. That's if he wanted something like that. I think he's living in the past, by wanting to fight the same guys like Chisora and, Joshua and following that, avenue to nowhere, because I don't think Joshua would want to fight White unless Eddie talks him into it, But other than that, Andy, he has a lot of options, and I'm glad to see him back. How about Wilder? Maybe, take that Al Heyman card and spend $100 watching that shit. You know what I mean? But no, I think that overall, Andy has options, Andy's first fight was a draw, so Andy has maybe a couple, strikes before being struck out. You know what I mean? And that was strike one, but it really wasn't a strike. It was more like okay, what else do you have to offer? And whatever he's doing, he better do it fast because he's been inactive for a long time, and I would like to see Andy fight guys like Dubois and then Dillian White, sturdy guys, and he could probably beat these guys. He beat Luis Ortiz at an older age, so, I think Andy should fight a plethora of fighters, but yeah, I think he should start somewhere in the medium levels, you know, that he can, somewhat redeem himself. But I would love to see him in there with someone like Filip Hrgovic, because regardless of what the draw, people still look at Andy Ruiz as and fighting Jarrell Miller as a loss. You know what I mean? It might have been ruled a draw, but a lot of people think Jarrell Miller beat Andy Ruiz. However, since it is a draw, he could always, market the idea that, hey, I didn't lose, I had a draw, I only got beat by Joshua, and he still only had, he gets beat by Parker. So he has 2 losses on his record, 2 losses and a draw. So, if I'm him, I would want to hit the ground running. I would get in, tell my father to get in contact with Turki Al-Sheikh to see who Turki would like me to fight. Because, I think he should be open, and I think he should, stop the malarkey. I'm glad he's not playing that same game with Turki as he was with Al Heyman, because that was a shit show. It was. I mean, the whole Wilder thing, the spectacle with him fighting Wilder and the money, and then the rumors that he asked for too much money, against Tyson Fury. That was ridiculous. That was redonkulous. So I think that, Andy Ruiz definitely, should get back at it and fight someone that we know and do a just job to climb that ladder for heavyweight supremacy. But you guys tell me what you think of this good news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz, that he is cleared to fight, ready to rumble. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!